because all of you have performed on shows like Comic View and Comedy Central. What's the experience like doing those shows?
I'll let you guys go.
Ron?
Oh.
Oh shit. Well, it's like it's cool. It's nice. You know, I'm still young in the game as far as just how long I've been doing it. So that's always interesting, being the rookie on the next level. So it's like I got all my friends and other open micers looking at me like I'm Jordan, and then I'm doing Comedy Central, and I'm like, you know, the rookie. So that's always an interesting situation, and it's real weird when like your family hit you up when it hit TV, and they think like I got paid that day. Like I shot that shit 9 months ago, and it wasn't but $700. I know it's say Comedy Central, but you know, it was 12 other niggas on the show. It wasn't the Ron Taylor special. It was so and so presents. But I always appreciate the opportunity because it gets your face out there and you know stuff like that.
Yeah, Lamont.
It's a it's a different experience. I've done a couple movies. I've done a couple sitcoms. I haven't done a lot of stand up on TV. I did Comic View back in the day, and it was an interesting experience. That particular year was the last year of Comic View. Cheryl Underwood hosted. This was before they came back, and it was in New Orleans, 4th of July weekend, Essence Festival. And my biggest joke, my best bit in my set was about a hurricane. And then Hurricane Katrina hits a month later, so they never actually aired my set on Comic View the following season.
Horrible.
I've never actually, you know what I mean?
Been seen on it.
Yeah. So it was one of those.
Horrible. TK, I know you've been on several of these shows.
Yeah, I would say the journey is what makes all this beautiful. I don't know these guys ever did the Apollo back in the day. They're young, so they never made it to the Apollo. That's what Sinbad was hosting.
What's back in the day? What year are you talking?
We talking about back in the day. We talking about at least 89, 90.
I was born, so no, I missed that one.
Yeah, how old was you in 89? How old was you in 89?
-3, maybe.
-3.
Yeah, so to do the Apollo and then to see comedy grow, and let's give a shout out to Michael Williams, who started the Comedy Act Theater in Los Angeles, California. It was his brainstorm that ignited the world to open up Black comedy clubs from Chicago. That it was shows like his that helped us get these young men, even myself, to get into the improvs, the funny bones, because believe it or not, in the early 90s, we wasn't in those clubs. We didn't have the experience. I don't know if it was racism, I'm not gonna use that word, but we was not in there. And to see comedy grow from how it was, we was getting $20 a show back in the day at the Comedy Act Theater. But the experiences was great. I mean, Sinbad, Martin Lawrence, D.L. Hughley, the Wayans brothers, everybody came through.
Yeah, people always talk about the Comedy Act Theater in Los Angeles. If you come to Los Angeles, that is one of the things that all of the comedians who went through the ranks in LA, that is the one place that they all have in common that they talk about. And I guess it was also Robin Harris.
Yeah, Robin Harris. I got to work with him for 5 years, almost every weekend. And so to watch him, and everybody said he was great, but here's the truth. He was great. But if you got a 12, 15-year start on anybody, that person gonna look like a god. So when we started, most of us was a year, 2 years, 3 years in. Robin had 13, 14 years on the whole system. So he was working the crowd. And then as you get older in the game like we are now, even though I have a good show and somebody say TK's show is good, well, 35 years, I'm supposed to be motherfucking good. Anything less, it was like, nigga, really? So to work with him, to see the style, to understand stage presence, to work on material, this is the thing. And to see how it went from busting your ass to trying to get auditions, to shout out to these young men who created the internet sensations of stand-up comedy, right? Some of them don't have the talent, but they're getting the money. So my dream and my prayers for them is I hope that their talent matches their fame one day.
That's excellent. Yeah, that's a great point. That's a great point. And a lot of them are willing to grow, and some of them are like, I'm getting this money. So we will see which cream rises to the top, as they say.